Good Monday, at least it is for me. As I was gonna say, as you can tell, it's yeah. As you can see, it's just about 9 o'clock. Just got home from work. Not that I normally get home at 9 o'clock at night, but I was waiting on Amazon. And why would I be waiting on Amazon? Let me eat my dinner real quick, and I'll show you why I was waiting on Amazon. Alright, so what we got in this box? Pia universal bracket, 7/8 inch, 1/8 inch, 1/4 bars, black aluminum dealios. So these are pretty cool. Glad something like this exists. But basically, they're these kind of clamp deals that bolt onto a bar. Oh, this one's already out the back. But yeah, they got a couple Allen keys and some inserts to lock it, and then I'm guessing you just loosen that, and this will rotate. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on and see what I can do. But they're billet aluminum, so pretty trick. So see what we can do with them. So I got these mounts, and they're just kind of stuck on there. Well, I got one of them stuck on there just to test the grip and everything. And quite frankly, it's a little on the loose side, but these things still tighten, I believe. But this is the smallest 7/8 insert, so you could really get in there. And I mean, they're solid. The only thing that came loose right there was the bar itself, and I'm sure I could stop that with a little bit of thread locker. But yeah, so these will work. These will work to hold the light bar on this fake eBay Megan Racing C-pillar bar or seatbelt bar or whatever you want to call it. The next thing I was worried about is how high those are, about where the mounting is, versus like say this package tray that you can't see. There's a tray right here, but when I close the whatchamacallit, you can still see the light. If I come down pretty low, you'll see it's pretty good on placement there. Yeah, I think I already mentioned I made an Android app for this guy. I wanted something a little bit less web app. I wanted something a little bit more permanent. So when you're connecting to it and it doesn't work, it doesn't just give you a white screen and say page not found. It actually tries to tell you some things like, hey, check your Wi-Fi. Oh, you're not, whatever. It's just not working. Plus it gives me a little bit better control, and it's more of a real thing, even though under the covers, it's all still a web app. See what I did there? It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we got mounts.
The next day.
It is exactly 10 o'clock and 3 minutes. It's Tuesday. I have 4 days of editing to do. After fiddling with all this last night, it got really late. Brain gears started turning better, and thought about all the crap that I had said about the wood and the metal and everything, and well, that, my friends, is 1/2 by 3/4 angle aluminum, and I forget what thickness wall it is, but 1/16. So 16th wall, 1/2 by 3/4 angle aluminum, and it's a 36-inch section. You can get this at Home Depot. I tried to get it from Lowe's, but Lowe's doesn't have M3 screws. So, boo, Lowe's. M3s are common enough, you should carry them. So I went to Home Depot. I got a bunch of stuff, but more than that, let me grab this bag and let's go to the desk. Now let me show you what I did, because I did stuff. The reason why it's so late of a start is because I 3D printed some junk. I 3D printed the missing pieces. I kind of woke up today and had a game plan. I have this uncanny ability to think while I sleep, come up with solutions, and I ended up coming up with one. So let me turn this around, this light. Okay, so we got some pieces here, and these are ABS plastic printed. They have some holes in them. If you look, those are for the mounting to the panel. And then we also got some of these guys. Now, come on, quit glaring. There you go. Kind of. Okay, so we got some of these holes, which would have been perfect. However, let's grab one of my PIA mounts. If you notice the orientation, these holes are slightly different. These the PIA mount holes. There you go. So you can see it's got a small one, then a big one, right? And they slide up and into this groove. But if you see, I got the holes backwards. Whoops. But no big deal, because we're going to use the big one, which is actually this guy. So we're just going to have to drill this out to match that as best as possible. So the other thing that is kind of problematic with my little design is that, let's see if I can do this with one hand, is if you got your PIA mount here and you try to put it in, it don't fit. It'll fit if well, this is the one I didn't work. This is the one I did work. It'll fit like this, you know, at that angle. It'll fit in there, you know, you can see, whatever. But it didn't fit because of the corners. The corners catch in right in the bottom of that. So I bought some files and some junk. Gonna go ahead and start filing out these ABS plastic pieces and get some see if I can get these to fit, because these are savable, and these take about 4 hours. They actually take exactly 4 hours to print, so I don't want to have to sit another 4 hours at work not getting paid. So it's cool that I can 3D print this stuff at work, but I don't want to. I'm already printing 5.5 hours a day for parts that we need, and I don't want to sit there for another 4. So yeah, I mean, that's a long day. That's a 10-hour day of just sitting at work, and I don't want to do that. So with that being said, I'm going to get busy doing some filing. Kind of got them together here, and this is what they look like, and they're so freaking tight on these, they ain't coming off accidentally anytime soon. The hardware I even had didn't line up. I got M12, and I should have just gotten the 3/8 that I was looking at, or the 5/16. No, 3/8. I was looking at 3/8 hardware, and because this is actually like a 7/16 or an M12. But I should have just gotten a 3/8 instead of asking the guy for help, because now that I got an M12, it won't even thread into this hole. So, and the whole time I was going for the bigger one, not the smaller one. So, or I guess the bigger one and not the smaller one. Alright, so I thought I was onto something here. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just drill a 1/2-inch hole and, you know, be able to put my hardware in and be done with it. But guess what? M12 don't fit. And it's the funny thing is I had this conversation with the guy at Home Depot, and I said I was looking for a 7/16, and I said, hey, I need a 7/16, and he's like, oh, I don't think so, that's probably gonna be metric. And they put it up to the thing, and he could put it over an M12. Well, when we get over there, we get an M12. This is an M12. It don't fit. So 7/16, and if you were that Chris guy at Home Depot, well, yeah, you're wrong. So I was right, you're wrong. So that effect is that this is a 7/16 inside. Yeah, so I hogged it out. Either way, again, they're tight enough that they'll be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and pop this one out real quick and re-drill this bottom hole at a 1/2 inch, so that way when I get my 7/16 it'll be ready to go. So let me get that done, and then we'll go over here and cut some aluminum now that I've destroyed my desk. Well, I think as far as this project goes for tonight, I'm screwed anyways, and I'm out of time because I gotta clean this mess up. I'm just gonna clean up my mess. I can't even get the one out to drill it to 7/16 or whatever. So I'm gonna clean up my mess here, bust out the vacuum, suck up as much of this junk as possible, and I mean, these things are pretty much good, but now I gotta cut aluminum and a bunch of other stuff. So I may not even be done tomorrow. I may have Wednesday cut out for me. I mean, I could probably put these on and just, you know, I gotta pilot these because these are too small. But these go right here. It doesn't end. There is so much fail in this video. So these not lining up. We got more of these not lining up because I apparently thought, oh yeah, I'll just run the cable under these, we'll be good. No. No. I don't even think you can see. Basically, these tabs are just a little taller, and this is a little too wide. So now I gotta go redesign this to take a section out of it, so it can actually fit there. Yeah. So I've already redesigned this to give it more, or this. And come over here. I've already redesigned this to give it more clearance. I'm gonna make it bulletproof. I've already flipped these around properly. Now I gotta put a cut in the side of this where that channel is, so that way the cable can go underneath. I'm gonna check that before I go and do stuff, but I'm gonna pull some width out of this just that way I can actually mount them. I've already made this bigger this way. I'm just gonna hog it out, make it a square, give it a 1/2 mil on both sides, that way it just slides right in. I've already inverted those, get some 7/16 bolts, we'll be done with that. This side's good, other than I need to make, you know, a couple mil clearance of a circle here, so that way the connectors themselves clear. I would cut it with a Dremel, but at this point it's a lost cause almost. I mean, I could save it, but what's the point? I mean, it's ugly now. Yeah, so that'll save the connector piece. I'm looking at this now, and I don't think it will. Man, I'm going to go throw this on the desk. I'm gonna do some cleanup. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna go to bed. And in case I haven't said it yet, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, break my heart. Just do it. Just get it over with. Just shatter it into a billion pieces, please. Just, you know, I don't know what that sound effect was either way. If you like the content I'm doing, if you like me, if you like the channel, if you like cars, computers, tech, and the mesh between all of it, then go ahead and, you know, maybe consider subscribing. I also do gaming, game videos, game stuff with game friends, but game friends are kind of not really being game friends lately. But either way, if you like that kind of stuff, consider subscribing. I do this stuff all the time. I do it for work. I do it for fun. And I'm sure there's more of it to come. So if you like that kind of stuff, maybe you should stick around and see what's going on. Got a Facebook page at facebook.com/ThePGH Production. That is ThePGHProduction. And I think I spelled that right. The PGH Production. It's right here. I'm just going to put it underneath me because I know I'm going to screw it up. Or just check the description because, you know, there's a link down there. So if you just click to see more or whatever and then just click the link, bam, you're there. It's easy. Just do that. And then also we're on Twitch. TV slash PGH Punkid. That's my gamer name if you want to play games. I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm freaking tired at this point and I still need to clean up, and it's 11:33. Nothing. Good night.
I'm a true champion.